Peggy Clary of Clary Law Offices, one of our estate planning attorneys, and back with you this evening on our daily video chat about a topic on estate planning to talk to you tonight about understanding the different parts of a formal estate administration. And I often use to explain it to clients, a coffee cup, so if you think of like Starbucks, your lid on top of your cup, and for those of you who are a cream and sugar type of person, a stirrer, because in some ways, the startup of the estate administration is a lot like getting an order of coffee through a Starbucks, or if you like a more nuanced coffee shop, but a to-go cup, so you're able to understand how these three parts of your coffee order are like an estate startup. So the first thing is the cup. One of the most important parts is that there's legal pleadings that nominate you to become the court-appointed personal representative. So you step in the shoes of the person who has died, and in that role, you are given a court order which allows you to collect assets, notify creditors of someone's passing, secure tax documents, but it's the whole purpose of really having the formal estate administration. So just like our drive-through coffee line, if you left with an empty cup, you'd be a little frustrated. Now the second component of it is equally important, and that is actually our coffee stirrer. Because if you want to have some cream, or maybe mix some sugar or sugar substitute, you want to have the ability to not put your finger in the hot cup of coffee. So with the stirrer, you're able to have your cup ready when the coffee is in it. And that's similar to the tax documents that we start or have ready at the opening of the estate administration. Because the coffee is important, but the coffee has to go somewhere. So in our example here, the tax documents we have you execute allow the required tax identification number to be issued to you as the personal representative. And then once you have your coffee, when you collect assets or fill your cup up with the estate assets, they can be poured into the right bank account using the right tax ID number. So I always think about this as my coffee stirrer. Now, the third and final one, which is really, really important, because if any of you have gone through a drive-through and had coffee spill in your hand, it can be quite painful, is that we think about when we do a formal administration, our coffee, our tax identification number, and then this actually is where is the bank account that we're going to put the assets of the estate under the tax ID number. So it's where we gather everything in so we can properly account for where the money is deposited to. So I tell people, as corny as it sounds, there's really a drive-through kind of coffee experience if you're opening your estate administration. And you really need all three pieces of the puzzle. We need our coffee cup, so we have our assets to go somewhere. We need our stirrer to make sure that we're not going to burn our hand, and it actually is a drink which has all the flavorings we want to have it. And those are our tax ID numbers. And once we've secured that, then we're able with the tax ID number to put the assets of the estate into a bank account that's properly accounted for, both for estate beneficiaries and for the IRS. So I hope this drive-through process of the estate administration process has been helpful to you. We hope you live a life of dignity, civility, and respect. And if we can help you at Clary Law explain any parts of the drive-through coffee experience, or even as separate or as a unit, we stand ready to do it. And thanks for your time this evening.